Hey friends, Garrison's Edge here. I realized that some of the team building and battle ideas that I had so far focused mainly around Trick Room. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple battles on the ladder, focused around the move Tailwind, which is another way of speed control. Yon Mega is the Tailwind setter here in the team. Decidueye can learn it, but I opted to go another direction this time. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to be Old Man Old Ham. So we'll go do that, and then let me walk you through the team real quick. What we've got. So we've got Carbink. Carbink is the same, pretty much the same as what we showed you last time, except instead of running Trick Room, I have the move Iron Defense, which will double our defense stat, and then the move Body Press, which uses our defense stat as an attacking stat, which is kind of awesome considering our defense stat is insanely high, and then we can double it with the move Iron Defense, which means that buku damage is dealt. Yanmega is fast and bulky. Its main job is to set up Tailwind and be an annoyance to any special attackers with the move Struggle Bug, which will lower their special attack, or Air Slash, which has the chance to cause flinches. It also does decent damage. I have almost won games with Yanmega alone as a win condition at the end, which is kind of weird when you think about it. But we've got the Decidueye here running a little bit different set. Trailblaze is a move that does damage and raises Decidueye's speed by one stage, so about 50%. And then we've got the same attacking moves and Protect Before. We've got the same Blastoise set. We've got the ability of Rain Dish to keep us healthy in the rain. We've got our Rain Setter with Mr. Politoed. He's got the ability Drizzle, which automatically sets up the rain. And then he's got a support set that we talked about earlier. And a new guy, we've got Superior. Superior hits really hard and moves really fast, and with its ability Contrary, the move Leaf Storm, which normally lowers your attack by two stages, will instead raise it by 2 stages. Contrary flips all stat changes directions, so if something's supposed to raise your stats, it will lower it. If something's supposed to lower your stats, it will raise it. So Leaf Storm is pretty fun to abuse with Superior because you can just immediately double your special attack. So we'll see kind of how we're looking here. Let's go see if we can find a random opponent. Maybe we can find a random opponent, maybe not. There we go. Okay. So I wish I had Ursaluna. So we can see here kind of what's going on. Like, oh, I wish I had Indeedee too. Dang it. Okay. So we got 2 ghost types. They're both weak to ice from Blastoise. We got some ground weakness, some fire weakness. I think Decidueye stays behind. I think what we do is we lead. Let's lead Superior and Politoed. No. Let's lead Carbink. Why not? They've got 3 ghost types, that's why not. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a rough match. Okay, let's actually lead down Mega Blastoise and see if we can survive some hits. And then in the back, we can bring Superior and Superior and Decidueye would just serve essentially the same role here. Politoed, let's do it for Perish Song shenanigans. Okay. So immediately we've got Dragapult Murkrow. Murkrow's a Tailwind setter that is faster than our friend Yanmega. And then we've got Dragapult, which will probably only threatens Yanmega with Dragon Darts if we were to protect with Blastoise, so let's not do that. Let's click Tailwind. So I think we'll survive an attack from Dragapult. And then I'm going to as well click Shell Smash here. And see if we can get some funny speed shenanigans going down. See, there's Dragon Darts coming out. Some big damage. There's the Wider Restorer. Okay, so we've kind of turned this on its head just a little bit. Blastoise is now should be faster, 520. Oh, it's gonna be really close. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit Air Slash into Murkrow and Ice Beam into Dragapult and see how that does. No, the haze. That's so rude. I forgot that Murkrow knows haze, which resets all stat changes, and we missed the Air Slash, which is just super unfortunate. So we should hopefully still be faster, but unfortunately, Blastoise is just going to go down here because Murkrow's just going to click Haze again to undo our thing. I'm going to protect just to make sure that this Dragapult can... Actually, that's a bad idea. Okay. Actually, he's going to go down regardless. Actually, we could Terrestrialize the Steel, see if we survive. How much did it do? So if it does approximately half that here, it would do probably around... I don't know if we'll survive that. How much? We have 21. Actually, we could survive that because that's 9. We'd survive with 19%. Okay, so we're gonna Terra Steel there, and then we're gonna go into Politoid. Terra Steel, we survive. Oh, we're outspeed. Let's go. Oh, thank you for coming in clutch, my friend. Okay, we're gonna Air Slash here, and we're gonna Helping Hand the Yanmega. If it protects, then we've put all our eggs in one basket, and we are so boned. Helping Hand. Haze. Air Slash. It lives. Flinch. Flinch, flinch, flinch. Ah, no, it kills. Okay. Okay, I think we can go back into Blastoise. Actually, Blastoise would be not the great play here. So let's go Superior. That Murkrow is just going to be annoying. I have Terra Rock, Terra Blast, but I already Terrestrialized, so I can't use Terra Rock here. Let's double into that Annihilate. Yeah, let's double into the Annihilate. Oh, no. I got read like a book. Okay. So the nice thing is I actually don't know if... I'm not sure if it will... how much it threatens here. Okay, good. I see wind, super effective. Speed drops, doesn't really matter right now. Oh, speed raise because he's messed up. Contrary is a thing. And we killed the Annihilate. Okay, that's huge. That's actually massive. Superior doesn't care about a Moongus here. I'm gonna click the funny button and hope that I survive. There's Haze, the stat resets. Good, that's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure that I could outspeed a Moongus. Moongus does threaten Superior here. Okay. Let's see here. Probably the best move that we could go for right now is they still have Tailwind up. So let's just go ahead and try to hit that for damage, and then we'll protect here. No Sludge Bomb there. Okay. Now our win condition is that we get really lucky and get a double protect, actually. So what I should have done is I should have switched out Politoed to Blastoise, and then Politoed would have been just fine. I kind of messed that up, so. Okay. So let's see. I did end up winning the battle, which shocks me. I don't know how I did. It's because Politoed fainted last, I guess. So, good. So yeah, that's kind of like that was a weird battle, actually. But Tailwind, as you can see, was really strong on their side when they got it up twice, which means that they always went first. They had the Murkrow to support them to undo any stat changes that I could throw at them, which really hurt Blastoise and Superior. And Yanmega as well, because its ability speed boost raises its speed each turn. That battle took almost 10 minutes, so we don't really have time for another one in this recording. Yeah, so like they were always moving first. They kind of played a little too passive with the Annihilate, I think. Although I guess if they didn't protect it that one turn, it would have gone down. Um, but yeah, so when you have Tailwind, you can double your speed and control the flow of the battle. And if your opponent doesn't have a way to counteract with their own Tailwind, as you saw, like my Tailwind didn't do a whole lot because they had Tailwind. But in the same vein, like I was able to control a little bit of speed because of mine. Um, if you don't have like if you have Tailwind and your opponent doesn't have a way to control the speed of the battle, then it is really strong. You can use other moves to control the speed of the battle, like you saw Mercury using the move Icy Wind, which can lower speed. It backfired on Superior. It gave me a speed boost because of the ability Contrary. Um, so that's just some things that you have to take into account. But yeah, so that's kind of how some battles work with Tailwind instead of Trick Room. They're a little bit faster paced battles because you're not like protecting constantly, trying to stall out Trick Room turns. Like, and yeah, you can protect and try to stall out Tailwind turns, but chances are you have your own form of speed control. Word of caution to Tailwind setters, though, is that if somebody sets up Trick Room after you set up Tailwind, you have made yourself twice as slow instead of twice as fast, so it's kind of rough. But yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts mid-battle. I'm a little smooth-brained, but sometimes I do some things that are big-brained. So yeah, have a good rest of your day, y'all.